Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick video for our discussion this week. I'm going to be talking about discussion topic 3 and discussion topic 4. I'll first start with discussion topic 3 that asks, which of the matrices am I not the most familiar with, or which area do I still need some work to do? Um, I think the one that jumps out right away is the analysis methods. I think that's just because I never really learned how to interpret the data or necessarily what the functions are that can help me interpret the data. I liken this to at the beginning of a semester when a professor hands out the syllabus and I read through it. And like for example, in this class, when they said we're going to conduct our own qualitative research and have our own study and our own design, that's kind of intimidating because I don't know exactly what that all entails. So after I've now learned a little bit about what our research is going to be, especially in this module, we really focused on our research project. It's not so bad. I'm not so scared of it. I think I just need to learn a little bit about what analysis methods look like, and then I think I'll be okay, and I think I'll be able to figure it out. Um, Alternate explanations is another area that could possibly be. I think I have a general idea of how I could counter argue myself or offer an alternative explanation. But again, I would just maybe have to learn the formalities of how that should look in my research design. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. Those are the main areas of um, concern or areas that I need to work on. Research questions is something that's been hammered in since literature review in the spring. Goals, same thing. Methods, same thing. So those are kind of the two areas that really stick out. So next, I'll kind of move to discussion topic 4. Discussion topic 4 says, what topic did you decide to research for your class research project? Well, today in about 3 hours, I have my meeting with Dr. Oxner. And I'm sure my design and things are going to change a little bit after talking with her. This is just kind of my preliminary thoughts. So it'll be kind of interesting to compare what I say now and then what I'm thinking in a few hours. So the type of study that I want to do, basic qualitative or ethnography, I want to do a basic qualitative research. So that'll consist of 3 in-depth interviews, and I plan to have my sample be elementary and middle school teachers. Um, so my research question is going to be, I want to understand the viewpoints of teachers in elementary and middle school settings that their viewpoints of social emotional learning. Um, my dissertation is linked to social emotional learning. So basically, I just want to kind of get the ideas. I want to know how much teachers know about social emotional learning curriculums. I want to know what their viewpoints are for them. Do they know what the positives are for these programs? Do they know kind of what are some of the drawbacks? I just want to get their idea or get the idea of how much they know and what their feelings are towards it. So my purpose statement, I'll have to refine. I don't necessarily have anything nailed down at this exact moment, but I want it to relate to the viewpoints on social emotional learning in educational settings. And some details about your anticipated methods and research settings. So I kind of talked about it a little bit. Honestly, I'll probably do a 2-part. I know for the assignment, we have to do 3 in-depth interviews. I also would love to send out like a questionnaire just to all of the middle school and elementary teachers in the districts that I serve for my work, my professional career. So just so I can get a kind of a broader sense of people and what they're thinking, but also with those 3 interviews, I get a little bit more in-depth look, on their viewpoints and that kind of thing. And then the research setting, I work at 2 different school districts, both very small rural schools, and I anticipate working in elementary and middle school. So that will be my targeted um, demographic. So I'm pretty narrow in who I want to study, but I guess there's still some wiggle room in my purpose statement and my research question.